Hi, everybody, and welcome back to my podcast, Wine Therapy. I'm drinking a Chardonnay tonight. I think I drank it last week. It's La Crema, one of my favorites. Um, I always lean towards like a buttery Chardonnay out of like habit. I don't know. It's pretty good. If you like buttery Chardonnay, it's really good. Anyways, different background. I'm back in Tahoe. I have been here like back and forth every like 3 days. I just got home back in the Bay Area like 2 days ago, and then I'm back here now. But like so worth it, even though I had a grumpy day today. So let's just do a quick life update because there's a lot new. Um, let's just start with why I had a grumpy day. I started a new birth control. I got an IUD, and I'm super unhappy all the time, and I feel fat even though I haven't gained weight from it. My skin is breaking out, and it's not like surface level pimples. It's like cystic, like it's under the skin, like deep. Like I can't even do anything about it but cry and want to die. So that, and then it's like, in movies how they make women out to be when they're pregnant and like hormonal, and they're like super pissed and then crying. That's literally how I've been. Like I've been insane. And yeah, so I've been trying to stick through it because I got it like 7 weeks ago. So it's still like I need another probably 7 weeks or more to adjust to the hormones. So that's super good. Okay, second of all, really big news. I have a boyfriend. guys, guys, I haven't had a boyfriend in like 5 years. I haven't even like, yeah, this is crazy. Just saying that out loud was crazy. I'm so happy though. Things are going really well. I really like him. I love him. You'll see, like I still can't say that. It's hard, even though I totally do love him, and like we say that to each other. I get awkward. Um, but yeah, that kind of leads into coming from someone who never thought I would find love again. Not true. But was getting a little disheartened in the continuous dating cycle pool that there is. And I was pretty convinced that all men sucked. But I always told myself if he wanted to, he will. And I'll never lower my standards just to say I have a boyfriend. Because it's not that I couldn't have a boyfriend before, but it's like no one's reached the bar that I've got because it's up there and I'll never lower it for anyone. So that kind of leads me into what I want to talk about on tonight's episode of basically what one man won't do for you, another man will. And I kind of want to share the story of like how I was before versus like how this kind of like fell into my lap, like a relationship. Because I tried to push it away. I've talked about my attachment issues on here. I've also talked about just how I was like pretty cold to like men for a really long time in the episode Retirement of a Player. Um, and so, yeah, I've definitely noticed like now that I'm in a relationship and hard launch, it is distance. um, I've noticed that like I have a lot of growth to do. And on top of that, like I'm pretty good at communicating how I feel. I just like hate to do it. And I have a really hard time doing it because sometimes I feel like I might be a burden or like dramatic or like, I don't know. I just talk myself out of it a lot because I'm like, do I need to bring this up? And what my boyfriend is teaching me how to do is like actually communicating how I feel. Even if I think all those things, it's like he told me as soon as I stop communicating things is when shit hits the fan. So I've been really practicing and trying. And, you know, we've had conversations where I'm like, there are things that like I would love for you to improve. But like I also know that there are things I need to improve. Oh, he's calling me. Hold on a second. So yeah, it's been going well. I definitely didn't think I had like I don't know. I think I've always had an avoidant attachment for as long as I can remember. But again, I haven't dated anyone in a really long time. So like I don't really know what attachment style I have in an actual relationship. So what I mean by this is once we started like really seeing each other seriously I don't know, this is such a complicated story. Um, there was a point where I tried to push him away completely. I actually ended things with him back in like March, I think. I just started to like him too much and things were happening that I didn't like. Um, and like, for example, he was going out with his friends drinking and like I wouldn't hear from him all night and I'd hear from him in the morning instead. I ended things completely with him. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I feel like I'm in some sort of like toxic relationship and like we're not even dating. And I need to remind myself that we're not even dating because like I'm spiraling and crashing out over things that I shouldn't spiral and crash out over because we're not even dating. He was just kind of like, okay, well, like, I guess if that's what you want, like, I like, okay, rude. And so, um, that was my, I think, avoidant attachment, trying to be like, you have too much control over my emotions. Like, get away from me. And I was really set. I was really set on it. He called me the next day, texted me, like I was full ghost mode. I was like, stop. Um, and then I had like one Cosmo and he called me and I was like, oh, it's like 3 days later. He kept trying. God, I love him. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So I answer and I'm like, hello. He's like, whoa, like attitude. And he apologized and he said, like not having you around made me realize I kind of really want to keep you around in my life. And um, can we like keep talking and like getting to know each other? It took him a while and some convincing, but like it worked. And that's kind of like how it's been since the beginning with him is like my mom introduced us years ago and then he recently asked me out and I was like no. He kept on trying for like a couple times he kept trying and then finally I was like okay like why do you keep asking me out like what's the lure here is it because I keep saying no do you like the chase I'm like totally psychoanalyzing him and he's like no that's not it like at all like I really like how you carry yourself. Like, I think you're super fucking hot and blah, blah. And he just like gave me more than just like a casual, like hitting on me type of thing. And I was like, okay, yeah, like let's go out. We didn't go out for like a week because I actually had to go home. And we went out and I had like the best time ever. And again, like he was leaving and so was I. So I left it at that. Fun couple dates, fun weekend together. That was it. I was like, I'm good. Um, And so I went home and like we didn't really keep in touch. Like he kept in touch a little bit. Like he'd send me reels and shit. Um, I don't know. Like I could like he kind of kept in touch, but like it was nothing like at all. Then when I was in New York, he FaceTimed me after dinner with my boss. And I was hammered. And I guess we talked for like 2 hours and it was super fun. And I was super funny because I was hammered. But yeah, since then, that was back in January. We've been like, I don't really know. I like talking every day almost. Um, so yeah, anyways, back to the point, just for some backstory, I wanted to give some of that backstory because I'm definitely working through a lot being in a relationship and trying to like let someone in. Like, what do you mean I'm supposed to like call him when like I'm upset or like tell him about something before I tell like my girlfriends about it? It's just like an adjustment and I'm learning how to be a girlfriend again because it's like even saying that still, it's like what? Like it's so bizarre to me. Like I have been single for so long. This is crazy. This is crazy. But he's been great. He's been very I like had to crash out one night and then like later I was like, I'm sorry, like I feel like I've been giving you a hard time and like I want you to also be patient with me, just like I'm gonna be patient with you because like I know I have a lot to work on too. So things are going well. He's sticking with me even when I'm crazy and hormonal like I am right now, which has not been helping things at all. But I'm gonna go visit him in like 3 weeks. Exactly. 3 weeks at midnight tonight. And so I'm super excited. Anyways, so back to my point of what one man won't do, another man will. I look back at like flings I've had and I'd get super excited once I got past my avoidant attachment of like trying to push them away, but they like stick around. And I'd get really excited. I'm like, he's the one, like he stuck through it. Like he kept trying. Um, and I've gotten excited about things in the past. It's not like I haven't dated around like in 5 years, but it's always been very like minimal. Like what you would think a summer fling would be. Like I'd be excited, like, oh, he opened the door for me, he did this, he paid, he like I always say bare minimum. A guy could do all those things and you can get excited about going on a date with somebody because they're doing all these things for you and they're doing things right. But like there might not like just not be a spark or there just might be something missing. They're just not your person. But I guess that's what dating's about is like testing it out and like trying and like seeing if they're your person or if there's potential there and you want to give it a go. But and everyone says like love will find you when you least expect it. I wanted to punch everybody when they said that. The fuck? I'm more I think everything happens for a reason. And I don't know, I think people come into your life for a reason. And I look back at like me and my boyfriend's story of like how we met and stuff and I'm just like, "What?" Like if you told me 4 months ago we would be in a long distance relationship, I would laugh in your face. Like I would spit take my wine. Like there's no way. And I think that's what it more is. It's like if you don't I kind of wrote him off a lot as like being fun and we have a lot of fun together, but there's no potential. Like he'd never be my boyfriend. Like I think that was me trying to protect myself. Cause I do remember too, like after our weekend together was super fun. Like I remember recapping it to my friends and like I had the biggest smile on my face, but I was just so nervous about him. And like, I don't know, like I was so nervous about him that like I even remember saying to my best friend Ashlyn, like, I think it's kind of good that like I left, he left, we're like not keeping in touch because I'm worried about like if I spent more time with him, like fuck, like I could totally really like see myself liking him. Like I already do. And so like I kind of thought it was a good thing that like we weren't spending much time together because I was like, well, even if we did and I did end up really liking him and things were going well, like the situation just would never work because he's like a Marine. So yeah, I totally kind of fell in love with him. And something about like our story of how we like got together makes me so happy because it's like my summer fling last summer, who I spent a lot of time with, I really liked the guy, but it didn't work out. I look back and I'm like, I was actually like trying to mold into being what I thought he would want from me. And I look at like my relationship now and I'm like, there is none of that. Like he loves me for like how I am. Like even when I'm dramatic and like being a diva and like being high maintenance, like those are things that like he actually like likes about me. And like, I don't know. I just said like a lot. Sorry. I hate that. Don't sit around and complain about a situationship you're in because I literally called this man a situationship that I was in a couple months ago because that's what it was. And I labeled it as this thing and I was so closed-minded about it and I didn't give myself an opportunity to see anything past like oh we're just like in a situationship whatever the fuck that means until like I kind of was like shit like maybe I could. And then when I started thinking about it differently in like that light is when I got excited and not as scared and nervous. And I kind of stopped comparing like our relationship, like, or him as a person with things that I had in the past, which is like naturally what I used to do all the time. And I built my own relationship with him and it's perfect. It's like, it's the best. So, if anything, I hope this episode gave you hope that if I could find someone, you will too. I'm so lucky. I mean, it sucks that we're doing distance, and that could be a whole another episode, I'm sure, because I'm struggling. If you're in a long distance relationship, please help me. Like, give me tips and tricks because I think the hormones aren't helping because I've been like fucking crazy. But yeah, that's all for tonight. Stay tuned. Cheers. Love you.